Take it away, Aalaizah and JoJosey.
Hello to the she's, the theys, the gays, and everybody else. I am the girl hiding behind the PNG tuber, one of your little devils for this run, JoJosey. And racing against me, your other little devil, running in black and white, is the always awesome and amazing Aalaizah. Say hi to Aalaizah.
Hey, y'all.
So, I'm not stalling or anything. Did we manage to meet that dramatic cutscene incentive?
We absolutely did. Congratulations.
Hooray! All right. We're gonna jump into the game. I'm going to read the cutscenes, and then we're gonna start the timer on a count. So, you ready, Aalaizah?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
in,
cool.
dashing through text.
All right. Let's go. What is this hollow flavor on my tongue? Oh my god! Wait, I shouldn't mention him down here. This flavor is air! I expect to bite into a delicious little cupcake and I get air? Has this really happened? Has Satan run out of cake? This can't be. I'm the boss of hell. I deserve all the cake in the underworld. Ah, I've got it. I'll just call the cake shop and have them deliver me some more. Brilliant. Come on. Pick up the phone or burn in hell. Welcome to Cerberus Cakery. How can we help you? Hi, this is Satan. Oh, hey, boss. What's up? Been torturing some sinners lately? You know how it is. The boss doesn't really do much of the dirty work nowadays. Anyways, that's not important. What's important right now is that I have run out of cake. Oh, okay. Would you like to order a cake? If so, you should know that... No, I would like to order all of your cakes, please. Deliver them ASAP. As I was about to tell you, we'd love to make some cakes for you, but we can't deliver them at the moment. The transportation situation in hell is pretty dire right now. It is an emergency. It sure is. Many of the roads are blocked and all the infrastructure are barely working. Shouldn't you be aware of all this stuff, being with the king of hell and all? No, I meant the lack of cake in my belly. Big emergency. Well, if you want cake, we'll make you cake, but you have to come and get it yourself. Your only other option is if a miracle were to happen, and I bet you don't feel like talking to the man who grants those, huh, Winky Face? Prepare your cakes. I will be there in 5. Whenever you're ready, Aalaizah.
Oh, that was so good. Thank you. Thank everybody who has donated towards that. I did not get to hear any of that until just now, so that was amazing. All right, I'm gonna count us in. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Satan Loves Cake. It's a indie Metroidvania about going to get cake, as you saw from the story earlier. We have just sort of jump and shoot in this little like simple controls as we navigate hell. We have to kill these little like hell snoms and spiky guys, and they all drop food, which fills our belly, which we'll be using for upgrades later. And actually, we are hitting our first farm room, so if we have any donations, now's a good time for it.
Of course. I have some donations with no comments. A $15 donation from Kite Rider, a $200 anonymous donation, and a $25 donation from the Jaded Mew. So thank you all for having those donations. Come right in.
Awesome. So right now we're farming up. This is the most efficient place to farm in the game. We're going to have to farm again later for upgrades, but for right now we want to get around 69 to 75% belly before we move on to the rest of the thing. Right now we're trying to get our first upgrade and face our first boss. So that's sort of where we're headed.
May I bring up a really cool donation that I just got?
Yes.
I have a $50 donation from Baku who says, "Hi, it's me, the dev of Satan Loves Cake. My fave cake is all cake. Fill that belly meter." Baku, all right, let's get some hype for this game for Baku. Thank you so much for donating.
Thank you so much. That is awesome.
Amazing. This is a really fun game. Here's our first upgrade. It's Charge Shot. It's going to let us charge up and shoot. There's a little knockback from all the shots we do, but with the Charge Shot, we actually have big knockback, and we can break these special walls. So we'll be using it a lot, especially on the first boss. And also charges these electric platforms in the water. So as I head into this area called Styx, because it's a river in hell. And it's really difficult. This is actually one of the toughest parts of the run, in my opinion. I took an intentional damage boost there, and we'll see if this frog treats me nicely. Frogs are the bane of our existence in this game. The frogs, which direction they jump in is completely RNG, so they're impossible to predict. So you just kind of have to watch them and react. And here's our first boss.
And hope for the best.
So Taiyaki, you pretty much only hit with charge shots because he tends to stay out of the way of, out of the reach of your normal shots. So we watch his patterns after you hit him and get him up in the air. Oh my gosh, what happened?
So I just died.
I just had a little...
That was...
Okay, sorry. Well, we both had just strange bad luck befall us at the same time. That was weird.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
We're just going to do some farming again real quick. And
I have a $10 donation from Starshine pumping you up saying, "Go, JoJosey, go!" And chat, you should also get going on our next incentive, the Solar Ash Wear All Suits incentive. We need $2,000. We got about 300, so keep them coming. Let's farm.
All right. Well, despite the strangeness that just went down, I got Taiyaki defeated, and I'm going to go into the second farming section where I try to get enough energy to do our first and only glitch of the game. And I say thank you to Starshine. It's a very close friend of mine. It's good to hear her support. So how are you doing, Aalaizah?
I'm over here farming again because I died. And
do we have any other donations during this farming section?
Yeah.
We do. Thanks for asking. We have a $25 donation from Krister Wendell, no comment, and a $25 anonymous donation. Thank you so much. And keeping going with the $25 theme, we have a donation from S saying, "Satan is my girlfriend."
Aww.
So there we go.
All right, here we are for the only glitch of the game. So when you go down from quick charge here to this question mark, if you hit the accept button at the same time, it'll let you buy wall jump even though it's not unlocked, which is a huge sequence break. Let's see, Aquan, say hi. So normally we would have to go around through an area you'll see later and come back through here to go buy wall jump when it's unlocked, but instead we just skip that because this is faster.
All right, we are back on our way into Styx and falling into the water again. Oof. Wow.
Rough Styx today. Choppy waters.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the second sort of watery section. I'm going to kill this frog because he's being a jerk. So one of the interesting things about this game is when you hit an enemy and they're flashing in their iframes, they can't hurt you either. And so you might have seen me shoot an enemy and walk through it a couple of times. And I'll probably do it again up here in just a second. It's really helpful because, a lot of these multi-hit enemies I don't have to bother that much with. There's this puzzle section where we put batteries onto things. They only really fly like that if you shoot them with the, with the charge shot. And here we are at the run killer, Kajkage, the big frog. So the Kajkage bounces around the arena. If you shoot him with a charge shot or with 5 regular shots, he jumps back into his cupcake holder. So the best way to fight him is to hit him with a charge shot. When he goes to reintroduce himself, you hit him with a charge shot again, and he'll not go back into the cupcake holder immediately. He'll go into another one of his 2 phases. Oh my gosh. He also spawns frogs around the arena, which is an absolute nightmare because you have to navigate the big frog and the little frogs, and none of them cooperate. This is... Oh. Kajikage will absolutely murder you, and if you casually play this game, you will get real angry at him for all of this.
Yeah, Kajikage is definitely an Angie boss.
Oh my gosh, I'm down 1 heart. Let's not die.
How did I miss that? Okay. I was like half a frame too far away from Tayaki just now. There we go.
That's Kajikage on my end. I've just got to not die before I get to the safety save up ahead. Let's really hope I do that. Okay, cool. We got these little safety save benches that I feel like are a nod to Hollow Knight. Oh gosh, frogs, please.
They are definitely very nice, especially after the wall jump hack. Because if you die to Kajikage or anything else before saving, you actually soft lock your
Yeah, I have definitely had that happen in a practice run or 2. So now we do the key of any good Metroidvania and backtrack. I'm gonna head back across all of these areas we've already been to and proceed towards the end of the game. We have both of our bosses dead. All we have to do now is go into the main city of hell and buy our cake.
I'm gonna hop right in and talk a little bit about an incentive if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Awesome. We are working on our Solar Ash Wear All Suits incentive. We are about a little over 10% through the way for that incentive. So keep on going. And thank you so much for the awesome run.
So now we go back the way we should have gone the first time. Blah, 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 blah. As you proceed on normally way, this guy's name is Yakel, by the way. There's a you shoot through this wall, you figure out you need the wall jump, and then you go back basically. But we don't need to do that because we already got the wall jump. So all we gotta do is the last bit of the run. If this game looks fun to you, it is a nice, short and sweet game. It's pay what you want on itch.io, and the developer, who's a wonderful person, requested $2, which is more than fair for the amount of fun you would get from this. I recommend everyone play it. All right, so I'm about to come up onto the cake shop in hell, and I will continue the dramatic cutscene reading, and time will be after all of that. So
I'm now on our favorite frog. So
okay. Cerberus, I have arrived. Nice cakes. I'll take the lot. Satan, where have you been? It's been all day. We're closing in 5 minutes. Kept you waiting, huh? Yes, you did, Satan. But now you're finally here, so let's put that aside. We baked a whole bunch of cakes for you. See all those cakes on the shelves? Yum, they're yours. Great. Satan loves cake. You made that point very clear. Now, about the payment. Payment? You might be the king of hell, Satan, but you're also our customer, so you gotta pay. Oh. And that's time for me.
Oh, these frogs are being frogs.
Oh.
How did that not hit him?
Oh, Aalaizah, you got this.
Okay,
You got this, Aalaizah.
Yeah, I got this.
We do have some love in the chat for you both. We have a $25 donation from Stardust Droplet, who says, "Go JoJosey, get all those cakes.
Thank you.
Satan is hungry." And a $25 donation from Butter Cheese, who says, "This game is freaking adorable. How can I not donate?" Exactly. How can you not donate, chat? Let's get it going.
Sure. Thank you so much, Stardust Drop. It's my sister. It's so nice. I actually picked this up as a part of the game of the month from Frame Fatales, and I'm currently second place on the leaderboard for it. It's been a really fun ride. Most of the game is just pure optimization. There's a couple little tricks that you got to learn, but real easy speed run to pick up, real easy to play. I strongly recommend it, especially if you haven't picked, or you want to dip your toes in speedrunning and kind of pick up a first game. I really recommend this one.
Yeah, definitely a fun first game. Honest, it's so much fun casually. So even if you don't want to speedrun it, like
I said, they want $2 for it, and it's worth every $2. And let's see if how are the frogs treating you, Aalaizah?
Much better this time.
Fantastic. Kind of doing that last return back to the beginning. In that, there's a little room where if you exit Satan's house and turn to the right, you hit a big roadblock, basically heading towards the city to hell. There's the deep lore of this game is that Satan's been sitting on the couch eating cake all the time, and nothing's getting done around here, which is why it's infested with monsters and everything's broken. There's all these little tutorial signs from Chiron that are yeah, this bridge is broken, we were supposed to fix it, but whatever. No one, here's a scissor lift to get you up it, or watch out, the danger's here, we don't care. It's so funny. It's a game entirely built around slacking off and eating cake, and I can deeply appreciate that.
Well, you know who's not slacking off? We're not slacking off getting donations for Malala Fund. And not only do we have that Solar Ash Wear All Suits incentive, but we're also working our way towards a big milestone. If we make it to $45,000, we're going to unlock a bonus game of Katamari Forever. So let's keep that ball rolling.
Yes, Katamari is so much fun.
Absolutely love it. If you don't mind, I'll just do my shout outs, if that's fine. I'd like to shout out my girlfriend Nicole and my Lily, as well as my sisters Jen, Ray, Katie, and Allie, and my dog Zelda. I am JoJosey on Twitch if you'd like to follow me. I'm about to start streaming again sort of in September. It's kind of my relaunch. I'm hoping to stream my first playthrough of the last chapter of Celeste's Farewell. And I am JoJosey107 on Instagram if you'd like to follow me there. You can see what I look like outside of this cute cartoon pixel art character. And I am so glad this is my first run at any major charity marathon, and I really, really appreciate being here so much. This community's been so amazing to me. I went from volunteer to speedrunner to now runner on a marathon thanks to it.
Okay, we are almost to the cake.
Almost to cake. My favorite cake is cookies and cream ice cream cake. So
cookies and cream ice cream cake is good. My favorite is vanilla cake with chocolate icing.
Vanilla chocolate.
And thyme.
Thyme. Woo!
All right. Thanks for having me, Josie. Thanks for raising me. It's always a good time.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Shout outs to my wife and sister who always support me and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. And if you want to watch me, I'm sometimes on Twitch as Aalaizah and sometimes on Instagram as Aalaizah. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that amazing run. So, everyone, continue to put those GGs and claps in the chat for that amazing Satan Loves Cake race. And of course, the dramatic cutscene reading incentive was totally worth it. Glad we got to know what Satan sounds like. We are also working on another incentive for our next run. It's the Solar Ash Wear All Suits incentive. So normally in this speed run, only 1 or 2 suits would be worn, but if we meet that incentive, which is a $2,000 incentive, we will be able to see all of the suits and the abilities and the buffs, even if they're not particularly helpful to the runner. But of course, we all love to be fashionable and fun. And just in time for that Solar Ash run, we have an interview. So RUBIEHART will be interviewing our runner Utsu. RUBIEHART, take it away.
Hi, Fatals. How's it going? My name is RUBIEHART, and I am here with Utsu, who is going to be running Solar Ash 100% restricted for the PC. Utsu, the funny thing is, you and I are going to be the runner and couch for this run. So we get to do this interview and then immediately lead in. How are you feeling about the run? Excited?
Yeah, pretty excited, honestly. This is the first time that I've gotten 100% into a marathon. I've been pushing for a little bit now. So I'm glad I finally got accepted.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love this game, but especially this run. And we've seen you run Solar Ash at previous Fatals events, but that was specifically the true ending restricted. So what differences can we expect to see with the 100%?
So in true ending, you mostly just beeline all of the main objectives. Like, there's these bosses, but before you can fight the bosses, there's like these little locations you have to go and do a quick puzzle thing, and then you fight the boss, and you do that in all the main locations, and then you fight the true ending boss. But for 100%, there's these little like story caches that, while also giving lore, they give you a piece of a suit, and when you collect all the caches, that gives you the whole suit essentially, and each suit has like a different ability. And on top of that, there's 3 different NPCs in the world, and they all have their own little side quests that you can do. So on top of doing the main objective, getting these suit caches, we're also doing these little side quests that have us going to tertiary locations. And all that combines into one big fluid movement route throughout the maps that's much different from true ending.
Absolutely. And one thing I love about this particular run, which you're actually doing an incentive for, is each of the suits not only have their own abilities, but the designs are gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you can say that about the whole game. And especially, I know when the trailers came out, so many people were taken by the beautiful art that Heart Machine put into this. So when it came to actually getting into this run, was it something that like you already had your eye on as a potential speedrun game, or did you come to it casually first? Like, what was that journey for you?
So I was coming out of like a bit of a like not sure what I want to run next streak, because everything I'd been running, I had already kind of reached I'd call it my own peak, before I'd have to put in so much effort that I wouldn't be having fun anymore. So I wanted this kind of with the idea like, hey, let's look at this as a potential speed game. But as I do with every game, even if I want to speedrun it, I always force myself to do things in what appears to be the intended way. Mostly because that lets me appreciate the skips more once they're finally found. But yeah, I went into this game very much planning for it to be a speed game, but approached it with a casual mindset.
I love that. The idea of starting off with a game, getting the true experience of the story and what the world is before breaking it into a million pieces. I think there's a beauty to that so that you can appreciate it. And as far as the skips, I feel like they do so much just to showcase more of the world and beauty of this game, especially since so much of the run is based in the movement tech, which is so important in this run. So, what kind of movement tech can we expect to see throughout?
Well, for starters, there's the triple jumps, which the game comes in with built-in double jumps, but the game also has an immense coyote time. Whereas when you fall off a ledge, you have a lot of time to jump before it counts as a double jump. And if you dash into a jump, you still get your first jump for free again, and then you have your double jump, so it just equals a triple jump. I know there's a way to quadruple jump too. I don't know how to do it. We don't use it in the run.
Wait, really?
From what I've heard from older runners, they've been like, oh yeah, no, there's quadruple jumps.
That's really cool. Yeah.
So you use those. There's what's called rail slips, where essentially you get on a grind rail and you just absolutely launch yourself. And then any sort of bit of boost to momentum you have, you can actually kind of b-hop with, which all that combined just adds up into just all this fluid movement zipping around the map.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes this a truly beautiful run to watch. So, everyone, Fatals, make sure that you stick around for this run. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss it. Heart Machine made this masterpiece with this beautiful movement, and Utsu is a master when it comes to showing off her skill. So, hey, best of luck. And everyone, make sure that you stick around for Utsu's run of 100% restricted in just a few minutes here. Bye.
Thank you for that amazing interview. And if you're just joining us, welcome back to Flame Fatales 2023 benefiting Malala Fund. We are just about ready for our next game, Solar Ash, which is from one of our sponsors, the studio Heart Machine. We are excited to introduce them as an official sponsor of Flame Fatales 2023. They are the creators of the award-winning Solar Ash and Hyper Light Drifter, and they're currently working on Hyper Light Breaker. If you want to see their releases and keep up with their games, go to www.heartmachine.com. They are based in LA with incredible team members across the globe, and they love creating adventures with engaging stories in beautiful, vibrant worlds. So very exciting. Get ready for Solar Ash. And we're going to take a break and we'll see you on the other side. Hello and welcome back to Flame Patel's 2023 Benefiting Malala Fund. We are just about ready for our run of Solar Ash, which is by Heart Machine, a studio that is one of the official sponsors of Flame Patel's 2023. Very, very excited for this run. And we've got some donations to read that are helpful in meeting that Wear All Suits incentive. We've got $40 from Aalaizah, Alksejf. Thank you, no comment, but thank you so much for donating. And $25 from Pickpacker. Thank you so much for donating. I hope you are all staying cozy during that break and getting ready to soak in the sun. And with that, we are ready for the run. So take it away, Solar Ash runners.